So my first guy, offensive line, offensive tackle, Cam Robinson, recently played for the Minnesota Vikings last year, 6'6", 335 pounds. He is 29 years old. Let's see. Robinson was an early second-round pick out of Alabama by the Jacksonville Jaguars back in 2017. He played his entire rookie deal in Jacksonville. Then they franchise tagged him twice and then ultimately traded him to Minnesota last year after Minnesota starter Christian Darrisaw got injured. So they traded Robinson over to be the starting left tackle for the Vikings. He was named the starting left tackle when he was a rookie. He's played 101 career games, and he started every game that he's ever played. He's dealt with some injuries, missed most of his sophomore season with torn ACL, season-ending meniscus in 2022. 101 games over 8 seasons averages out to just under 13 games a season, but going through his game logs, he's played 14 or more games in 6 out of his 8 seasons. So really, it was just those 2 injured seasons that really hurt him in terms of, missing time. But one thing that I found that I really like about Cam Robinson is he is not often penalized. He has just 10 holding penalties his entire career, including 4 seasons with 0 holding penalties. And that's 8,100 career snaps and only 10 holding penalties. So that was something I really like. That's that attention to detail, the focus. And that's been a problem for the Browns is the penalties on that offensive line. So Robinson's not likely to go back to the Vikings. They traded for him after they lost Darrisaw last year. So Darrisaw will be back here in 2025. Don't see them paying what Spotrac has for him just to be a backup for them. At 29, he's going to turn 30 during the season. I would imagine the Browns would be more in the market for like a 2-year deal if they decide to go Robinson's route, because they would be signing him to be the starter at left tackle while Jones plays that swing tackle and continues to develop into hopefully a solid starter over those 2 years. But it would allow the Browns to focus more on, getting a developmental tackle in the draft, maybe with their 3rd or 4th round pick, something like that, to pair up with DeJuan Jones behind Robinson, who would slot into that starting left tackle. Spotrac, he's projected for a 3-year deal worth around $14 million a year. So that might be outside of what the Browns price range will allow them to do. But like I said, if they're gung-ho and confident on signing him to be the starting left tackle, it might be a price they're willing to pay.
Yeah, I mean, I like that pick. I mean, it's ultimately why I wanted to get Alric Jackson. And it's like you were saying, like you would start Jackson and you would have DeJuan Jones as your swing tackle. But based on the situation, I pivoted to another way to go, and that would be having DeJuan Jones start and have Noteboom as the backup. So we'll see what happens with DeJuan. Hopefully he stays healthy for a full year this year.